Cool.
Yeah, I was talking to my uncle about it. I was talking to Mum about it, and she mentioned Mark. He said, "Oh, he's gonna rent it out." I said, "Yes, I'll let Mark know because like they're desperate for rentals, and he'll really look after it for you too." So
Yeah, we were talking to the guys selling it, or the one we're looking at, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we're a bit higher on the percentages than others, but we're better." I'm like, "Nah, from what I can tell, Warrnambool, you pretty much put the place up and it gets rented instantly."
yeah,
I'm
it
like,
does.
"Cheap bitch."
Yeah. Fix my mic.
Yay!
I ripped my headset apart and completely removed all the circuitry and everything to try and figure out why the mic had stopped working. And I was just thinking that maybe the soldering connection was loose, and when it was moving around, it was sort of pulling it off. So I was prepared to resolder it back on. But what ended up happening was it looks like the cable itself has a bit of a break or a kink in it. And because when the mic is all the way up, it pretty much puts the cable at a right angle. So, and where it sits goes underneath a whole heap of parts, and it works out nicely. But I ended up lifting up one of the circuit boards because I couldn't remove it because I didn't have the right screws to remove the piece that it needs to come out before I could move that one. But there was enough space to lift up the circuit board and reposition the cable. So now the cable's in some really weird sort of loop that comes right out the back there. But it took the pressure off the right angle, and it's more of a, comes in straight to where the microphone housing is. There was also a bug, like an insect that had crawled and died in the grease, and it had died right underneath where the microphone, like when I put this up, so it mutes when it goes up, and the bug had gotten, oh, there we go, the bug had gotten right underneath the mute switch, and basically always sort of, it was messing with the switch, so clean that out. So it's not perfect, but it's working again.
It's less buggy.
Less bug. It is less buggy. I like that.
Get out. We don't want no puns here.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we're waiting for Jonah, me and Daddy been talking. What do you guys think of a pretty much railroaded Dungeons and Dragons session where Daddy's not keeping up? Essentially, it'll be combat, 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 combat. I'll try and kill you. You guys survive. Oh, there was someone in the background. Oh, Tabandi, there was someone in the background.
Get excited, jeez.
You just did, didn't you hear me?
As in, would that sort of tie in with this campaign, or just sort of be completely?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I could just do the session that we were doing with the other guys. Just railroad you guys towards combat.
Similar to what you did with your little arena thing. Just threw us in, we fight.
Oh, you follow the story, and I'll get all the story, but you just won't get to make choices because fuck that. It's so much effort.
I still vote that you run a campaign. That'd be fun.
Oh, it would be the campaign, but that one that I'm playing with the other guys, I just railroaded a bit more.
Oh,
Unless you want to do the whole
Just
thing.
do the abridged version.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't mind. Light mage.
We want story. We got Darty.
Sorry, I last minute because everything I do is last minute. I'm making a character sheet for Liam. So if you give me another 5 minutes or so, I'll be able to give this to you.
It's all good. The Bundy's disappeared.
No, you're right.
That one. And that one. Welcome, James. Misty. So I've made Liam a wizard.
Try again. Make him a witcher.
Which I don't know how many spells a level 4 wizard can actually learn.
Oh, it's a
It's
wizard.
not about wizards got power skills,
Oh,
so
yeah,
any that they've learned, they put in their book.
that's right. They get that book, don't they?
Yeah.
Ah.
So it depends on the DM. So
Yeah, I've got
they
to give
can
you
pretty
scroll
much,
spells for Liam to be able to scribe it down.
and I think they can learn some in certain ways, but yeah.
Yeah. Uh, how many spell slots? Okay, so I think. Alright, so I think Liam had used 5 of 7 of his spell slots. At least by my record last week.
Possibly. Journalist, you used 2 last week.
I used quite a lot. I used 4 level 1 slots and 1 second slot. So he's got no first level slot. He's got 2 second level slots left, and he's got his cantrips.
I had marked down he'd used 3 and 2. And he had
Yes,
1
you
of.
marked down, and we went through.
Spell slots are just like genie.
Okay,
Just
They're in the chat of this. I kept track of it.
that's cool. Alright, that's fine.
use a spell slot to wish for more spell slots.
What I'll do, so if you want, so I've given Liam's character sheet now. He's a level 4 wizard. He has his main stat put into Constitution to make him a little bit more hardy. And I've sort of scattered his other stats around so they're not quite optimal, but they're okay. Because I don't want an NPC being better than players, effectively. But there's Liam's stat sheet. So if you want to jump on, or someone wants to jump on to him, I think James, you've been controlling him, so maybe you can take it. Oh, I got to give him some gear. I haven't given him some gear yet.
Should Liam have leveled up?
No, he was deliberately kept 1 behind. But he will, as long as he stays in the party, he will take out 20% of your XP, and he will gain that XP as well. So potentially he can level up or not.
He's robbing us of XP.
He's effectively another character in the party. Shit, I need my phone. I haven't got my phone.
You're saying we should kill him.
I cast kill.
Then we'll get XP for killing him. Yeah.
Now, you guys didn't give Liam any healing potions or anything like that, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad, you should get a real DM screen.
I have one. It's just not big enough to go in front of the camera. So
Does it need to just big enough so it reflects into your case?
why can't I see potion of healing in the inventory? Oh, sorry, the equipment. Just a standard one. I see greater, superior, and supreme. Oh no, it's just okay. There we go.
Potion of healing.
Yeah, but I didn't see the black text. I'm looking at all the coloured text. So, duh me. Um, Alright, so that might be all that he will have. Okay, so spells. Alright, so he can have that one. So if you're looking at his spells there, James, I've given him another level 1 spell, Shield, to give him a means to sort of buff his armor class. And he's also wearing some padded armor.
Hang on, let me refresh.
So there.
Spells. You do not have any first level spells or spells that scale to first level. Same with the second level. I can only see Light, Mage Hand, and Shocking Grasp as cantrips.
There is prepared ones, but in his spell book, he's got other ones. So if we prepare them all, there you go. So if you refresh that. I'll just get some water, we'll be right back, we'll get started.
Yep, there we go.
Got the puppy. Alright, so last time, you guys backtrack through the cave, exploring it quite slowly, and you come across a large chamber with a heap of bodies in it. When Dodric went and poked a couple of those bodies, they came to life. And you then fought wave after wave of zombies. Midway through the battle, one of the little floating eye beasts joined in and started to cause a bit of mayhem. But you guys being you and being awesome, killed the whole lot, including the little eye beast. And we finished up pretty much immediately after that. It was quite a long combat. What I want to do, I mentioned in the Discord earlier, is I wanted to retcon a little bit in the way that the zombies animated. I did have a key story piece which was supposed to link in a couple of others. So now, if you don't want me to retcon and just say too bad, let's move forward, I'm happy to do that. But if you wanted to hear how I had planned that the zombies animated, I'll let you know, and we'll just treat it as though that's what happened.
Whatever.
Rick on away.
Okay. So, the way that I had it planned was that there's supposed to be little pieces of the crystals on the ground. Now, had you have inspected the crystals, you would have been able to detect that they were very similar to the ones that you found in the very first cave, and also the one that you found, or the several that you found in the house, the abandoned house up on the hill outside of Berein. And when you disturb one of the bodies, the crystals zapped the various bodies around on the ground, just arcs of energy, and animates them to life. And the crystals then sort of disintegrate a little bit afterwards. So that was supposed to be the reason or the element of how the bodies just animated. They weren't just sort of zombies just laying there and waiting for anybody. There was a reason for why these ones got back up. So, anyway.
Does the beholder, is that like bright green?
Hey, the little eye beast.
Did it glow?
No, not from like anything to do with the crystals or anything.
Okay.
No,
I was hoping it glowed, so then we could carry it around like a torch.
No, it is very much dead and very much having its light snuffed.
Can I pick it up anyway?
Yeah, of course. It's
I'm
quite
gonna-
small. It's about the size of a soccer ball,
You
with
should
just a couple of tentacles and things hanging off.
you should lash him to the front of your mace.
Make it more squishy. I was thinking of using it to trigger some traps, throwing it down corridors, but yeah.
Oh, that yeah, I like that.
We just throw it at apples in the dark room.
I can see in the dark.
Not if I'm behind you.
Cool.
Alright, so
Let's do this.
you guys are, yeah, you're in that first entry chamber. What do you do?
Loot all the bodies.
Yes. I assist, so we get higher loot numbers.
Okay. Did you loot the bodies last time? I thought I gave a little bit of gold and treasure out.
I think there was a bit of gold, but I don't recall any item.
No, there wasn't any items. It was just some coins.
You sure none of them had a crossbow?
I
Or a longbow?
was there a couple of rings? Did I say that?
No? Wait.
I'm pretty sure you found a couple of rings.
I got an emerald ring.
Yep. Yeah, that was it.
I don't.
Yeah, because James is the loot
Bullshit.
whore. He takes all of your stuff. Haven't you played Diablo with this guy? Takes it all before you get
It was your choice to play a range class.
it.
I want to walk down that corridor.
Head out that way? Yep, sure.
I follow.
Liam and I follow also.
I use Liam as a meat shield. He doesn't know it though, because he's stupid.
Alright. So as you get to the end of the corridor there, I want to do that one.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, I'm doing the silly polygon review. So I have to draw.
What's all that stuff? Is that just rocks?
Yeah. So 2
Loot
seconds.
to me.
What are these rocks in this carriage?
So there is a minecart overturned, and there's various sort of rocks and debris which has been currently sort of shifted out of the mine. Looking through it, there's no sort of ore or crystals or anything like that. It just seems to be discarded rock.
Does it look like there's anything useful in here?
It does not. Sorry, I will.
I congratulate us on our waste of time and head back to where we were where we fought the ogres.
Is
And
there?
this other way was the
Yeah.
entrance, was it?
Yeah, to the south is the entrance to the cave.
You can use your arrow keys to get around.
Sorry about that. Where are we going?
I think
Wanna go
everyone.
back to the ogres?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead ogres.
Did we actually get into the next room?
You walked in there, had a quick peer, and then went back again.
The Bondi looked, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since it's been a while, I look around as we're going in to make sure that there's nothing there to explode us.
So this is.
Were there people in these cages as well?
There were. These people, however, are deceased.
I'd
we
still
think-
consider them people.
We said there was these crystals on the ground that were arcing up to revive those corpses from before.
Yeah, so the crystals, they jolted with the energy, and then they sort of disintegrated and crumbled afterwards.
All right, shall we go?
Did you want to look through the crystals? I'm happy to
Yes.
take it back. So if you were to look through the crystals, you would find another 3 or 4 large chunks, similar to what you found back in the house on the hill.
They exploded, didn't they? When
They did.
I pocket some
Okay, so
in a non-threatening way.
okay, so looking through the crystals back there, you would have found 4 chunks that were large enough to, explode.
Pocket sand.
I guess we'll go east.
Sounds good. I shall follow behind.
Is there anything in this cart or even those bags of shit up there?
No. So you have looked through all the bits and pieces, and it just seems to be discarded rocks and crystals. Oh, it's not crystals, sorry, but discarded rock from the mine. This section of the mine does appear to be rather new, which is why there's so many debris and such being hauled to and from. In the cages and such are deceased townspersons. They look all having their faces and such sort of shrunk out. Like all the moisture and such has been sucked out of them. So
Hey, Debondi, you can set magical traps, can't you?
I think I got rid of that spell. Yeah, I had a spell called Alarm, so I could like set off an alarm in my head or an audible one. But I got rid of it.
I was going to say this other path you should have gone on, but I'll
Should also look for more swinging trapdoors.
That's why I'm staying 10 feet behind the body.
Yeah.
While you're looking, can I listen for more
Listen for traps.
noises, whatever?
Yeah, Rob, make a perception check.
I can't remember how to bin the dots.
Oh, that's a good perception.
You have a listen, and you're pretty confident that there's nothing else moving around.
Right, since everyone's been kind of sus, you know, I'm already in the room. It's fine. What's in the room?
So this room appears to be a dead end of sorts. The minecart track finishes to the north there, and there's various rocks and such sort of scattered around the edge.
Check the rocks, see if they're walls.
I like to check around the wall, give them a bit of a feel, look for anything suspicious. Maybe there's like a fake
No
wall or
worries.
something.
So when you get to, I'm doing polygon reveal. Nope. That one there on the east side. You check the wall, and your hand goes through it.
I quietly step through it. Well, I poke my head through it just
Okay.
to make sure it's not like a drop or anything. All right.
And
Looks
sorry,
good.
2 seconds. There is a little bit more. So you look through and you can see an odd glow coming from the room ahead.
This looks nasty.
Ah,
It's
sorry,
gonna be
you've
so
stepped.
hard.
Sorry, you've stepped through now. So I should have also revealed this. So you actually hear the running of water beneath you. And what you're actually standing on is a bridge of some sorts. It's a cave bridge. Let me reveal that there.
Damn.
You're gonna die. You should jump in the water and see how deep it is. I'll cast Featherfall, don't worry.
So yeah, so
Can
below
we
you
see-
there's some running water. Now the drop appears to be about 30 to 40 feet below you. And there's very little, even though I've got the color of the river being rather blue, it's quite dark.
Maybe we can use this to our advantage in a fight. If we can kick someone off or something, or set up some sort of trap.
Like chug, bottleneck, and then smash.
Yeah, this will be like 300. All right, I'd like to stick my head quietly out here and have a look.
Okay.
All stealthy like.
I'll get you to make a stealth check, please.
22.
That's a good stealth check.
Only rolled a 12.
So as you enter this space, you can see a large magical circle on the ground with several runes and glyphs and such being depicted as it's drawn. On the east side, you can see a desk and a particular individual sitting at the desk. He's wearing familiar sort of cultist robes, but he's a little bit more decorated. He hasn't appeared to have noticed you. So sorry, let me just pull up that particular character just so I can find what he's wearing. 'Cause it was a little bit different. Yeah, so you can see a character. Okay, I'll get you to make a perception check. for me.
8.
8. Okay. He looks like an older individual. Yeah, so an older individual wearing the cultist robes, but they're a little bit more adorned, and then there's sort of metallic objects and such, sort of just hanging off the robes.
Does he have a staff?
Get you to make a perception check.
Not better than the other one. 3.
3. You good? It's hard for you to see where you are.
What's the light source of the room?
Lights. The main light source of the room appears to be the rune circle on the floor.
So it'd be quite dark.
It's actually quite well lit. It's very bright.
I'd like to sneak up, like to as a bit back, so I can have a good glance at and see if I can see. Hopefully, with the assistance of Lefner, if that magic is something we should worry about, or if it's the same as what we saw in the tower.
All right. Well, I'll move up and help and do an Arcana check. I believe that's what we're doing, right?
What's your plus? Because we
Yep.
should make you.
Can I get you to make a stealth check, please?
Oh yeah, we're being stealthy. That's right.
Also, you're all sort of switching places and such on the bridge. Can I get you to make an athletics check or a acrobatics check of your choice as you attempt to negotiate past one another on the bridge?
Alright. My stealth was 11,
My stealth was 16.
Yep.
and I go with acrobatics because a flip sounds better. Of 11.
11?
And 13 for my acrobatic.
Yeah, you're good. 2 seconds, sorry.
Thought we were dead.
Joker
I
could have just
suppose
lifted
the-
you up and over him.
Yeah. Figured
Stealthily.
the running water in a cave would be fun and noise. The flips and shit.
As long as I don't move and shake my armor.
Actually, I got an idea. What do you guys reckon if I cast Minor Illusion to kind of block out the doorway so you can't see through?
Sorry, you'll have to repeat that. I missed it.
I'm talking to the others. What do you reckon? I can cast it at will. It's a cantrip.
Could do that.
Might find it more sus to see that his door's disappeared.
Yeah.
Like have the illusion be what's there, but without us in it, like the bridge.
I reckon because we've already got an extremely stealthy rogue, maybe you can go up and hold him hostage to a blade, and we can interrogate.
Good.
That could work if he's not like tough as.
We have to be careful that he hasn't got a trap to make sure he's not disturbed.
Yeah, I'd be cautious of entering this room. So
Yeah. Before we decide what to do, Darty, how'd we go on figuring out this thing?
The circle on the ground does appear to be very similar to the circle that you found in the teleportation room of the Wizard Tower. It appears to be a circle of... I think its proper name is the Circle of Teleportation. No, a teleportation circle.
do you think maybe like I could stealthily go in and like just scratch off some of the circle so it wouldn't work anymore? Is that a thing?
I think it's a bit harder to destroy than that. Let me find out. Sorry.
Or Dodrick could Spider-Man up on the roof and get a better look at the books the old man's writing.
Even better, we've got someone who can like fucking earthquake the ground. Just go earthquake the fucking ground. Destroy spell. Move on. Oh, you could just run in there. We'll stand back, earthquake the ground, knock the fucker over, knock yourself over. We come charging in, and Dodrick just starts stabbing because that seems to be how we kill things. Dodrick stab.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll get you to make an Arcana check for me to try and figure this out.
I shall assist you, Lefner.
No, so this
Okay.
is for Dodric because he asked, can he scratch it out?
Liam is also good at Arcana check.
Like in this situation, I'd probably be more inclined to ask Lefner because he does all that Arcana stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can ask Lefner, and Lefner can make the check for you if you wish.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, yeah, I ask Lefner, well, can I do just scratch the circle and it'll be cool?
So he's helping Anita.
Sorry. Say again.
Can you make an Arcana
So,
check?
Yep. With I'm being assisted, aren't I?
No, you're being quizzed on your knowledge.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm asking you if I can like disrupt the circle by just scratching or something.
23.
23. So Lefner will know that the Teleportation Circle is a permanent enchantment. It can be dispelled, but you cannot just scratch part of it out to get rid of it.
Oh yeah, it's not supernatural.
Yeah.
What about smashing the ground?
It would stay
Like
there.
they're scratching it out. So
If we
if
remove
the
the
whole
ground,
ground was removed, it would go with the ground, or would it?
My understanding is that it would float there.
if there is something teleported, it could fall into death.
What if we put a bunch of Dodric's daggers point upward, and so when they teleport in, they're immediately impaled?
Or at least they step on it like Lego.
I've got a scroll of catapult. Should we use that on the thing and have it so it triggers when they come teleporting in and catapult them into the cave, into the river, so they die?
What? I have a rope. What if we just try and lasso? Dodric stealthily runs up and lassos old man. Then I pull it and then we hang it off the edge and then interrogate.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Do that.
I don't like the idea of a lasso because we're gonna miss, alert him, and then things are gonna teleport. Let's just sneak up to him, grab him, and then we can direct him towards the river without
No.
crossing over the teleportation circle because we'll teleport out from underneath us.
That's why I'm thinking the Bondi
Yeah.
stealthily run it up.
I start to creep into the room.
Alright, I get you to make another stealth check, please.
$26.
Actually, hold on. So I just realised I don't actually have his stat block up, so give me a sec.
As he starts to move out, I prepare some prestidigitation to fake, like, move some rocks opposite of where the Bondi is, so that if it looks like he's not going to succeed, some rocks will move and blah 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 to try and distract. Actually, that's only got a range of 10 foot. I can't do that. I instead
I can mage
do
hand.
nothing.
So as you enter the room, Bondi, you are like deathly silent. But as soon as you step past that wall, Mage sort of pings and he looks at you.
And I say, hello, sir.
He has an alarm.
I was looking for the recruitment office.
Now, as you get a good look at this guy, he is old. He has really severe wrinkles and scarring in his face and on his arms and his hands that come out of the robe. Otherwise, the rest of him is completely covered. He looks at you, smiles. He says, "No, that place isn't here. But welcome. Welcome. No, come in. Bring your friends."
Oh, thank you. Can he see our friends?
Probably you can if he's speaking in plural.
Well, he sort of, yeah, he can. It's wide enough, and where he's sitting, he can see a good part down the corridor.
Shit.
Oh, so it's not an invisible wall on this side.
No, that's an opening.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I say, what you working on then?
He goes, I've just been helping my master with his preparations. They're almost done. Like, we know who you are. We've been watching you. We've seen you attempt to beat us, but you're too late. I'm sorry. We're already so
impressed with our work?
close. Hey? Oh, yes, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's why I'm here to talk to you. We've been waiting for you.
Oh, good. Because that's what we were hoping for.
You know what they say? Can't beat him, join him. So what's the plan?
Hey, you're asking him what the plan is?
Yeah.
He goes, we are now, and he's got this like wicked grin on his face, and you can tell that as he speaks, it's more of a gloat. He says, "We're about to summon." Sorry, what does he refer him to? We're about to summon the Great Seeing One. The final preparations are being finished right now. It's too late. You may as well give up and go home.
Do you think the Great Sea One's going to come through that
This? No. We've got something much bigger and grander prepared for his arrival.
So what should we do with you?
Hey, you can try and do as you please. It's futile, whatever you try.
Why would you say that?
Hey, I have my means.
don't
I would
know.
not sit here alone, with you without some sort of means to ensure my survival.
Would
Now,
you need to?
sorry, you say what you need.
I assume you are referring to this glyph and summoning something to beat us up.
Hey, no, this is not to summon anything to beat you up. This is how we get our people in and out.
Right. And I'm assuming you'd need to be able to speak if you wanted to summon people here.
Well, when you want to teleport to it, do you not know how a teleportation circle works?
Not
I
really.
don't speak and use it on this end. No, wherever you are, you focus on this particular place. You incite the incantation for teleportation, and you arrive here.
I kind of like casually sort of stroll around him as if I'm just looking at the room in the
Okay.
book. I poke over.
So I wanted to, just stop you, considering you have moved further into the room. I did want to just reveal sort of the rest of it, so you could see. Cool. So you can see down towards the south, there's another sort of tunnel that leads off to the east. Otherwise, you can see several crates and bits and pieces. If you are you strolling away from your particular place, or are you just sort of scanning with your head while you're talking to him?
I'm making my way around to the back of the guy.
Yeah. So he is turning and facing you guys. He's not going to, leave his back exposed. So he's keeping a good eye on everybody.
While they're talking, I have a look at the table here, see what I can see.
Okay, so you can see several books and such, which are all sort of sprawled out. You also see quite a few empty vials. Not quite a few. There's three empty vials on the table. So I got to stop. For me, stop saying there's two or three. Like I have to pick a number, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just casually lean over and grab one of the books, and then, don't make anything of it, and just start reading it while the Bondi continues. Or Dodrick, sorry.
The fellow sort of looks over at you and just sort of grins, and he says, "Look, these are for more exquisite minds."
At which point, I pull my sword and stab him in the throat. Because if he was turning to face one, he's not looking at me.
I guess you make a attack roll.
24 to hit.
Jeez. Alright. So, as you go and you strike, you see his hand come up on the left, and it begins to cast a shield spell. But your sword is too quick, and you beat the spell, and you do strike him. Can I get you to make your damage, please?
$10 damage.
Nice. So you drive it in. He's like, you drive it into his gut there. You pull it back out, and blood starts gushing. He goes, "Ugh!"
Do I get to follow up with a sneak attack and my other sword?
You can, yes.
Right. I only got 12 to hit for my second sword.
You only got 12 to hit, or you have plus 12 to your hits?
I only got 12.
12. So the second one, you try and drive in, and again, he holds his hand and he holds up the shield spell, and you hit this like magical force barrier that prevents you from hitting. And he goes, no, okay, I see where this is going. And he reaches into his coat and pulls out an empty vial, uncorks it, drinks from it, and he vanishes.
Fucking witch.
I still go to grab to feel if he's still there.
Make a... How do you grapple? Jeez. Is it a strength check, I think?
Yes.
Make a strength check.
11.
11. You go to rush in, but you catch nothing but air. And you hear... As he,
He's still in here.
as he sort of runs past you and escapes. Oh, not escapes, but as he runs past you.
Which way does it sound like he went?
Make a perception check.
6.
Were you all able to react as well?
Yeah, or is this someone else?
Given the abruptness and that no one was really preparing or said that you had reactions pending, I'm actually going to say that this has all caught you by surprise and it's happened faster than what you sort of expected. You can attempt to make perception checks and attempt to follow him though, or find him.
Do you guys reckon that's worth putting effort in to get here?
Well, I want to do a Misty Step, which is a bonus action.
I was going to say I could just cast Fairy Fire.
I could hit the ground, see if it knocks everyone prone. But if he's moved just outside of range, which is 33.
Yeah. Does it sound like he's still in the room, Darty?
Make a perception check.
Perception for... I got 11.
11. You have a listen, but you can't quite hear him.
It's me up, guys.
Did we have the perception he was human?
Yes, he was human. Yep.
So his movement would have been 30 feet per second?
Yes.
Every 6 seconds.
But he would have... Oh, no.
Go around. Well, seems like you got away.
I'm just rolling, chug throw the beholder at that little gap, just in an attempt to bowl and
Make an attack throw with disadvantage. Invisibility is effectively treated like being blind, so attack rolls are at disadvantage.
Does that include my plus to hit?
Yeah, yep.
23.
23. You throw this beholder, and you see it bounce off something invisible. You go, "Ah!" And it just sort of skittles to the ground.
Get stained in beholder blood.
Could you ping at which point that happened? Because we would have seen the contact, because we're being perceptive. Okay.
I cast Fairy Fire on that spot. So each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Any creature in the area with when the spell cast is also outlined in light if it fails a Dex saving throw. So Dex 15.
Okay. Not gonna like it. He passed the dex.
Fuck off!
So is there anything? Like, do we see anything?
So what was the first part of the spell again?
Everything in a 20-foot cube is now covered in light. So
Okay.
20 foot from there. That's you, Devondi.
So you got to think it's 20-foot cubes. So that's actually a 40-foot. So you got to go 10 either side of the central point.
Ah. So, not Devondi.
Yeah.
And all of these boxes are bright. And if anything's in that box, it's now well lit up for us to look at.
Yep.
But he is not?
He is not because he passed the save.
God damn it.
He rolled
But
an
would-
18.
Would we see a shadow of him because he's not lit up, but everything else is, which would kind of still work, like Predator?
No, I don't think it works like Predator. He remains invisible.
But that's how you find black holes, not by looking for the hole, but looking for the absence of light.
So are we all taking, like, essentially an action here?
It's free actions. It's not combat. It's not turn by turn. At least I haven't got you to roll initiation to do turn by turn. So you're free to react and to move in whatever order you see fit.
Okay,
But
so
I
Liam-
will make it make sense as if like I'll make sure it makes sense and that my character also gets a fair go as well.
Okay, Liam's gonna do a little sprint as like he's watched this and he's seen the guy drink the vine, and as soon as he heard the footsteps after he turned invisible, he wants to sprint to here. Does he see or reveal any more of the hallway?
From the angle that you're at, so you'll see a little bit more.
Okay, and then he wants to cast Misty Step to teleport into this, which we're assuming is a one-person wide
Yes.
hallway. Okay. So
Okay.
he's going to use a second spell slot to do that.
Okay.
Yep. And he braces himself to try and block if there is anything going to run past him.
No worries. Can you make a strength check, please?
18
What's your modifier?
plus 0, so rolled an 18.
I rolled an 18 as well. Hold on, I gotta see what my modifier is. Plus 0.
Yes, yes.
I got -1.
Yeah, you're afraid of all get bodied.
So Liam gets slammed into by this invisible character, but he manages to hold his ground.
Can
He
Liam
asks,
now-
"Ah, shit!" And then, he screams. He goes, "You guys, I need help!" He screams as loud as he can, and then he continues to shuffle, and you can hear footsteps sort of scurrying around.
Okay. And then Liam is so he's got hands around the guy, so he knows where he is, right?
He hasn't got hands around the guy. You've braced yourself for an impact. You've been hit, but you've stood your ground. You've tried to sort of grab onto him. Do you want to do a grapple check? Because I've done the strength check. Because he's attempted to knock you over, and
Okay,
you've
yeah.
held your ground with your strength check. If you want to try and grapple him, I'll get you to make another one.
Well, I was gonna try and cast Hold Person, but I can't see him, right?
Correct.
So, all right, so then yes, we'll go for. I've been bumped into. I
Yep.
can feel the person, or Liam can feel the person. I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
And is that just a flat strength check?
For you, yeah.
19.
19. You grab him.
All right. Liam yells out, "All right, I got him. He's here."
And he's
Quick.
like, he's shuffling. He's like trying to get out. Now he is actually, for his action, as you're holding him, he disappears. Mist everywhere.
God damn it, he's got his own Misty Step.
And you see him. Oh, sorry. What's the distance? Is it 30 feet for Misty?
Misty Step is 30 feet.
Yeah.
And it
So
has
he
to
would
be an
actually be,
unoccupied space.
yeah, because he would be in the space before Liam. So that's 30 feet.
Damn it.
Okay, so he's teleported away, but is he revealed?
He is.
He is revealed. Okay.
He is revealed.
Should we do like a combat initiation? Because I guess we're on the hunt, right? Or not? I guess.
Yes. Yes. Now sounds good. Alright. Get everyone to roll initiation, please.
Okay, Lefner got a 4. Liam got a 14.
I got 19.
Jug got 3.
Alright, God, you're too quick for me. Lefter, 4.
Reroll.
Lefner got a 4.
Yep.
Liam got a 14.
Yep. Yep. Chug got 3.
Yes.
Yep. What's 1?
19.
Dodrick?
9.
Okay. Now, my dude. My dude. Alright, 1, you get the first action here. Now, so what's happening is the mysterious cultist that you have just met has just fled down the corridor. He has shouted out for aid as Liam has attempted to grapple him, but he has misty stepped out. Yeah, that's as far as you can see and hear.
I figure I'm not going to be able to do much. So, I yell out, fucking, hey, look what we have here. Did someone forget something? And start rustling through all of his stuff to try and see if there any of the books or anything that's here is of use to our situation. But I make sure he very well knows I'm looking through his table. Like, yell it out very loud.
Sure.
Kind of like I was performing extra.
I get you to make a perception check as you ruffle through his stuff for useful things.
11 plus 4 is 15.
15. So
Terrible.
is mostly just a heap of book notes with a huge amount of magical formulae and details and mathematical equations and magical equations and such. So there's a lot of research throughout all the books. What you saw though before was the 3 empty vials that are sitting on the table. 2 are uncorked and 1 is corked.
Did you say empty vials?
Empty
Two of
vials.
them are empty.
We noticed that he drank from an empty vial.
Yeah, it's invisibility I'm hearing. Well, I, keep loudly saying, that I'm going through stuff, but I grab the empty vials that are corked. And also, I'm probably not going to be able to do much as it's on my hallway.
Do you pick up all?
Just
Do you pick up all 3 or just the corked one?
just the corked ones, and
Okay.
I put the books in my bag to play with later.
So
Fully assuming
the way
there
that
won't
sorry,
be-
because this hasn't actually happened in quite a while, the way that your turn or your actions work is that you get 1 free action to interact with an object. You've spent your action to look through the stuff. So I will allow you to pick up either the books or the vial this turn. If you want the opposite, you'd have to spend your free action on the next turn. But keep in mind that if you haven't got your weapon at the ready, you won't be able to ready your weapon, because that's typically what your free action in regards to interacting with the object gets used for.
Yeah, I pocket the vials then.
Okay, so you pick up the vial, and
Actually, I'd already picked up one of the books, hadn't I?
you were
Because
ruffling
that's
through
how I
everything.
distracted him. No, but before I picked up one of the books to distract him while the Bondi stabbed him in the throat.
Yeah, but we've entered initiation now, so don't worry about that. Your turn this time has been to actually properly look through the books for a second time, and you now have an opportunity to take one.
Yeah.
So if you want the vial, you pick up the vial, and it does feel heavy. It feels like there's something in it.
Cool. I pocket the vials.
Okay, so you can add 1 potion of invisibility to your inventory. The other 2 were empty.
Cool. And I turn around expecting something to pop out of that.
Okay.
Stupid thing. And that's it.
Cool. You...
You killed him.
Okay, and then the old man fell over and was bleeding out.
What just happened? Did my Discord restart?
You tell us what happened, Darty.
No, I didn't. No, I wasn't even interacting with that monitor, so I had no idea what happened there. Just make sure everything's still good. It is. Where did I get up to?
The old man was just dying and telling us the secret of destroying the
So one has his turn. You hear an echo, a faint echo down from the corridor, and you hear, "You guys, help!" It's that same sort of sound that you heard before. And it is.
Can chug your back. Get to the chopper.
It's Liam's turn.
Okay, Liam's going to spin around, face the old guy. I'm assuming these distances are correct.
Yes.
Yep. He is going to cast using his final 2nd level spell slot. And they're not ticking on his page, but he's used all his 2nd level spell slots now. Hold person. Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, hold person, definitely. That is a wisdom saving throw of 13, which is probably not good against this guy.
I rolled an 8. You got him.
Yeah, alright. He is paralyzed. So the humanoid that we can see, the target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. Duration is concentration up to 1 minute. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends.
Yeah.
So he is currently paralyzed. And then Liam is with his move, because what's the distance on hold person? 60 feet. He's just going to back up just to give some breathing room for people to go in if they need.
Okay.
Liam's turn.
So it is now my cultist's turn. I've rolled 3 8s in a row on a 20-sided die. Like damn it. You get it. So he stays where he is now. 60 feet. Where do you get to see to? You can see there. So he's actually facing both of them facing the wrong way. Actually, he should have been down there. Very good. Alright. So that's Liam's turn. That's my cultist's turn. Dodric, your turn.
know if you know, but you're not.
Sorry, yeah. I'd run down there, and then I'd probably see it down there, wouldn't I?
Yep. So you just see an extra square at the other end.
Well, I don't really feel like going down the corridor like that. I'd like to, oh, gee, I don't know. Maybe I'll just piff a dagger down at him.
Alright. Now, he is... Where's my... What was I using for paralyzed last time? The symbol?
No symbol or a skull.
Oh, is that one? Alright, so... Now... Now he is standing up and he is paralyzed. So... You have advantage, Demondi. Or Dodric.
Sick.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
18 to hit with the flying dagger.
That hits.
And I get my sneak attack because I have advantage.
Correct.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my
I
god.
just rolled 3 6s in a row.
They sound pretty heavy.
It sounded chunky.
That's 20 damage
Jesus.
from one knife being thrown.
you like throw this knife and it just like pins straight through this down the center of the corridor, and it goes quick, and you just see the knife just stick right in the back of his neck, like next to his spine. And it just sticks. No sound emits from him. You can't sort of move or make noise.
Does he look like he might have died from that?
No, he's still sort of standing. I think the spell, like if the character or the person dies who's being affected by the spell is automatically dispelled. I'll find out, but no, he's still standing there.
Still very paralyzed.
Oh yeah. Well, with my 2-weapon fighting, I can still.
And throw another one.
Yeah. That's 14. What is it to hit with that? 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
3 damage.
3. So you throw another one with the follow up, and it doesn't quite ring as true as the other one. You sort of stick it into his back.
And then I just move myself out of line of sight. of
Okay.
Here. Like so.
Cool. Now, my guy is the next. So this first one, he's going to move up to this guy, and he's actually going to reach ahead, and he's going to grab the other cultist, and then they are both going to poof.
What?
You can take somebody with Misty, can't you?
No.
You.
Briefly, around teleport.
I thought
You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space.
okay,
You
maybe.
can see.
He's breaking the rule.
No, old guy's going down. Doing everything to it.
Only teleporting yourself. Bugger. Alright, can't do that. Well, he's going to run past and attempt to provide some cover, and he's actually going to cast his own hold person on Liam.
Ooh, okay.
So, can Liam make a... what's the...
So Liam's wisdom modifier
Yep.
is +3, so you got a 14. 11 plus 3.
Just passes. Now... So this guy comes up from the bottom here and sort of moves in. And can Liam make a wisdom save, please?
Ooh, okay. $16.
Passes.
What was being cast, or we don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, okay.
Another one comes down from the top. And he... you don't quite hear him, but you see his mouth sort of gently move. He sort of waves his hand, and a shield appears around the cultist, which you have paralyzed.
Okay.
Must be important.
Do that one. Okay. It is now Lefter. You'll go.
Okay.
What'd I miss?
The dude that is paralyzed is now shielded by another cultist, and other cultist is in front of him, trying to.
This feels like horse shit. Bondi, get down there and kill everything. Why do we have you?
Can I move into this space behind Liam?
No, there's rocks there.
God damn it, Liam. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can somehow get vision, but it's not looking like.
Yeah, that wall's in the way.
We play from the thing behind you, you can maybe do it.
The rocks, I'm assuming the rocks are ceiling high?
Yeah. He's still, yeah. You would need to get in front of Liam to do it.
I can't from... Nope. I'm guessing I can't see past the corner
No.
like that.
Yeah, you'll need to get in front of Liam.
Okay.
You can move after your turn to get back out.
Yes.
If you got movement left over.
Yeah,
It's
but
not that other game.
so
you
to
can-
get there is 25.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can do.
Actually, from here, Darty, wouldn't it be considered half cover? Because you'd be able to see half of him, just not a clear shot. So you'd have disadvantage on the throw, wouldn't you? Oh, is cover. It's -2 on the roll.
Yes. Look, I'll allow you to do it, but I'll do it on a -3 because I still think you're probably on an angle that would really struggle to really see it. So,
Not where he is now, but back one.
yeah.
So it's not too
So if I'm
bad.
there,
So you can do it,
Ricocheted
but
off the wall.
he's got 3 to his armor class.
okay. So you could say that I could see this guy here.
Yeah, I'm saying it's plausible that you could. And I'm going to allow
Okay.
you to do it with a bonus of 3 to his armor class.
All right, that works for me. All right, well, I'm gonna aim at him and do an Eldritch
Make your attack
or
roll.
attempt to. Okay. Now there's 2 beams,
Mhm.
and they get a +6 to their hit. So the first one is a 23, and the second beam is a 13.
First one hits. Second one strikes the wall before, like where Dodric's standing. And in fact, Dodric's giving you daggers because of how close it was to him.
Oy, sorry, Dodric. Anyway, so the first one damage 9.
9? Cool.
Yep.
Now, I am just going to... Yeah, she's taking 9 damage. I will mark these guys just so I can remember. Chug. Oh, you get to finish off your turn and then it's Chug's turn.
Well, I've used all my movement, so that is
Okay.
my.
Cool.
All right. I'm wondering if I run in and moonbeam because I won't be close enough to attack. I don't see anything in moonbeam that says I need line of sight, Darty, so I'm not sure. It says I've got a range of 120 feet. Could I do that from where I am?
Well, if you've got a range of 120 feet, there's your character.
Or is it beneficial for me to stand in the tunnel and absorb damage and then Debondi try and crawl?
Yeah, it just says a point within range, so I think that you can cast it through walls.
Alright.
Unless, yeah, I'll allow it. I'll look up the rule just to see. But yeah, I'll allow it for this. Go for it.
Alright, I shall cast Moonbeam on the shielded one.
Okay.
Because I can always move it later. What does that do again? When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames and causes searing pain. It must make a constitutional. So it doesn't do any damage until its turn.
Okay. So it's turn. Okay.
Is it worth me standing here or here? Where am I the most use to people? Like, if I stand in front of Liam, will Godric be able to sort of get past or get in and out?
Dodric can walk on walls. How high? How high is the room we're in?
The corridor is about 15, 20 feet. Or 15 feet tall.
He can use the wall. He's fine.
Alright, I'll stay there then, and I'll shield Liam. Because he's already being held it and Darty didn't put the thing on him.
No. He passed the save. He's not being held. He's still maintaining concentration on the other.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
As a free action, I guess I'll ready my maul just in case.
Yep. Sure. Right. That's the end of that. So, Juan, we're back to you.
Oh, that's been a while. You all in agreement? There's no point me getting down.
Yeah. I wonder about that portal thing. Is there a way we can activate it from the side?
Nah, portals go one way, remember? And he said it.
So, it's a teleportation circle. And the way that works is a mage that wishes to use the circle will have this position memorized. They would cast the teleportation spell and they would attempt to appear here. There's no activating, there's no lever or switches or any sort of command word aside from the mage casting the teleport spell and arriving here. Should you guys learn the spell, the dead gnome in the wizard tower, I can't quite recall his name at the moment, but he said that you could use his circle as a gift for helping him, so you would be able to go to his tower freely, with such methods.
Cool. I grabbed both the books and shoved them in my bag, and then turned back to watching this stuff.
Okay.
Prepared with my daggers, so I don't know how things come through, but I assume it's like Star Trek, and they go slowly. So as it's coming, I want my sword to be in that bit, so that they're in my sword.
Okay.
What if the bit vaporizes your sword like a Stargate?
Well, then I lose a sword. I'll be honest, they're not very effective when I'm wielding them, so this is a Hail Mary. I'm running out of spell slots. That's all I got. That's it.
Very good. Alright, so
What books do I get? Or do I find that out when reading them with resting?
you'll find out. Yeah, sort of later. Like you know that there's they're some sort of research book because they are it's just magical glyphs and spell formulae and notes and all sorts of stuff. Like it's a notebook, and it's a very high sort of it's a very high knowledge and very high sort of skill level. I can't think of the correct word, but it's not simple stuff that you've got. Okay,
Cool.
so I gotta find my window.
On your next turn, throw a chair in the middle, see if it is like Stargate.
So
And if it's not, I'll land on a chair.
one of these little football friends of yours, he now appears as well. He's sort of just floating up at the very top towards the ceiling. And let me just check his range on his bits and pieces. Where's my measure? Okay.
How high was the word?
15 feet. So he's in that top 5 feet. Jug, can I get you to make a wisdom save, please?
14.
14? Nothing happens.
Yeah.
And Liam, can he make a wisdom save, please? Oh, sorry. Sorry, not a wisdom save. I have to re-roll duplicates. I did not see that. Strength save.
16.
This is for Liam. So
Sorry.
you did yours. So if Liam can make a strength save, which I think, James, are you rolling for Liam?
Sorry, hang on. What's Liam doing?
Strength save.
Mixing up the save. 10.
10. Liam gets pushed 30 feet away.
Okay, his back is up against a rock.
So given the jagged edges of the rock and such, gonna get you to do a second strength save. This one is to try and catch yourself with the rocks.
8.
8. Alright, so gonna push Liam 10 feet in that direction as he sort of hits the rocks and then ricochets and gets pushed aside. And he will take 3 bludgeoning damage from the collision. Now,
So
he can no
oh,
longer
sorry.
see his target either.
Yep. So the reason why I haven't been able to cast Liam's slots is because I don't have edit rights to his character. So
Okay.
I hope you've been editing it.
Yeah, that's fine. So... yeah, okay. I'll fix that when it's one of your guys' turns. I've got a second. So does Liam drop the... oh, so you would have used both of Liam's level 2
Yes.
slots. So he's
Yeah.
spent in that
He's
regard.
spent. He can do cantrips, but
Yep.
yeah. Or what equipment does he? He has a dagger. I think. Yeah, he's got a dagger that he can equip.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. So he drops the whole person?
Yeah, because he would have lost concentration by being.
I was
knocked back.
more saying he needs to be able to see the target.
Yeah, sort of counts for concentration, I suppose.
Yeah, so you can see within range.
Yeah, so once he gets pushed out of range, it just drops regardless of the concentration save or not. Next is... so I can't find it. Liam's turn.
Got no spells, what can you do?
He's just gonna sit in the back and cry, probably.
Sneak in and shocking grasp, the one in front's probably the only thing. And he probably doesn't have enough range, so...
Did we say it was Liam's turn?
Yes.
Is it my turn next?
Okay.
I think so. Liam rolled rather high.
So Liam got a 14.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a 9.
Just feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah,
It
it's
has
alright.
been.
It's taking a bit to go through it. My bad.
There's 5 NPCs, which, by the way, one of them's disappeared. One of them was there.
I'm still there.
Still there.
Is
Hit
he?
refresh.
Yeah, hang on a sec. So Liam, he is real in that he's feeling a bit weak on his spell slot. So he feels that his best use at the moment is to say to one, I think you have to go and help with the old man. I'll watch the teleportation circle, and draws his dagger and stands around the teleportation circle just waiting.
Okay.
We're doing a maneuver.
So he moves that way and draws his dagger to the ring.
Cool.
And he also has a cantrip, which is a shocking grasp. So he's going to ready that as well in his free hand that isn't holding it.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Cool. My cultist. He's like, fuck the lot of you, and he's sort of gripping his side where he's been stabbed, and he's just fumbling trying to get this dagger out of his neck as well. And he's gonna very slowly limp. And as he, so I can use the arrow keys, right?
He's
So
in
as
the
he
room.
moves through the cultist, he just sort of slams him and pushes him up against the wall and sort of desperately sort of pulls his way past.
He's in a moonbeam.
He's in a moonbeam. What do I need to make? Constitution.
Constitution saving throw. Yep.
He got. Where is he? 15.
Oh, it's 13, but he still takes half damage.
Alright, roll damage.
10. First is 8. Second is 5, so that's a radiant damage.
So he takes 6 damage. So he was looking really sore as he was, walking away. Like you could tell it was really painful for him to move like that. But yeah, so and then he disappears out of sight.
He didn't
His
poof,
action.
he's just out of vision. Is that right?
No, he's out of vision. You don't know. Next is Dodder. You'll go.
So, how high did we say the surface?
15 feet high.
15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
How tall am I?
You're like 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm not
Fine.
even like 3 feet.
Alright, cool. I
He's
don't
done.
really know feet. Now, the
15
vial
feet.
had one. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
The vials that one picked up before, we said one was already opened, yeah?
Yeah, there's 2 open vials on the table, which he left on the table. He only picked up the corked one.
I wanna run over to the.
Yep.
What are the color of the vials?
They're just a clear vial. Like
One
test
Pick one
tube.
up and I take a swig.
Hey, pick it up.
One.
It feels empty. You don't feel any liquid.
Oh, I had the impression it was like opened, not empty.
I thought 1 took all 3.
No.
I took the cork one.
He only took the corked one. Because they're laying down on the table. They're not sitting in a test tube, in a rack or anything, sort of holding them up. They're just laying on the table there. One was corked, the other 2 were empty. Can't hear.
I want to ask one what color it was.
It was invisible. It was invisibility.
It looked empty.
Well, that would be a way for one of us to get through the corridor. If I go invisible, I can run through the roof.
I'd say you could just run on the roof either way, but sure.
That's shooting gallery.
Yeah, but if you dash, you'll make it. It's all good.
I think if you
Can
ran
I
through my
hand it to him?
moonbeam, I'm just gonna say, if you ran through my moonbeam, I think it'll hurt you because it says when a creature enters a spell area. It doesn't say enemies, so
So just back in a sec. Keep going. I can hear.
could be hurt.
Yeah, I think Fuzz will kill you by accident. But I'm all good. If Daddy will let me throw it to you from where you were starting, so you can dash the whole way.
Well, I'd want to stealth through. So, yeah, I can dash. He'll probably disadvantage me.
Or are we better off just sitting there above me, bottlenecking them, and just pick them off one at one? Because if they can't see us, they can't hit us with spells.
Yeah, because we can't make it to him, even with a dash, to do anything useful. I'd say we're best off just sitting back here, killing everything, and then walking through the cave, see where it goes.
Yeah, Moonbeam does affect your allies.
And especially because Moonbeam, it's just sitting there, everything that walks through go blur.
How long does that last?
A minute.
10 rounds. You're not talking.
I think we're best off just waiting down here.
Yep.
So, what's the height of the moonbeam? Well, actually,
It's 40 feet.
cone.
40-foot high cylinder with a 5-foot radius.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna I suppose my turn's just gonna be to stand ready. Maybe near this portal. I think, like what Liam was doing.
Maybe come back just by the crate, and I'll stand back one to try and draw him.
Yeah, you two should definitely stand as close as you can to the entrance.
Maybe in back one or something. I'm just
I'll
thinking
just be near the door, ready
yeah.
Yeah.
in case someone comes through, and I'll just have my sword ready.
Oh, you can hide up on the wall, so when they come through, you can jump on. Little stabby stab. Is this the roof in here higher, Darty?
Yeah, it's about 25 feet.
Yeah, get up on the fucking and just drop them like a fucking koala.
All right, I'll do that.
The beholder tries to fly through.
I'm on the roof. That's my turn.
Okay. Now, it's my friendly cultists. This first one, he sort of stops and says, "You guys will do well to remove yourselves from these halls." And he actually takes
Don't respond. I don't have that spell.
a few steps backwards. And likewise,
Moonbeam.
So he
Moonbeam,
gets burned.
Constitution, you got a 7. Do your damage.
He takes full damage. 4 on the first one. 2 on the next one. So 6.
6 damage. Okay.
It's radiant, so I don't know if that makes him equally fucked up.
It seems to affect him the same way as it affects most other things.
Yeah.
And he sort of just winces and grits his teeth and just walks through it. But yeah, he doesn't walk the whole way. He's just more carefully and just slowly sort of stepping back and just watching you guys. The one behind him also starts to backpedal and move out of the way. And this one here also moves out. So you get the sense that they're sort of retreating back. Left note, she'll go.
Okay. So, if we're feeling that they're retreating back, to me that screams either a trap in that room or they're scared.
Possibly both.
Possibly both. Okay. Well, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity of free damage, so I'm going to move forward, and then shooting over Chug's shoulders, his very, very broad shoulders. I'm going to aim an Eldritch Blast at that cultist.
Alright, fire away.
Okay, so a 15 and a 20 non-natural.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Uh, 10 plus 6, 16.
For combined, both of them.
Yeah, combined. Yeah. So 16 damage, and yeah, I won't opt to push him back. He can stay there.
You watch as the arrogant smug on the cultist's face quickly turns to despair as both these Eldritch Blasts come flying down this corridor, and they both just boom, boom, just smash into him. And you see him, like, the second one sort of hits him right in the chest, and he sort of knocks him off balance. The second one just sort of hits him on the shoulder, and as it explodes, he goes into this small twist, comes off his feet, and slams face first into the corridor floor. And he does not shift.
Oh. Weakling little ones, aren't they? Okay, I'm going to. I see the beholder out of the corner of my eye after I cast them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hate. And I'm just going to take 2 steps out of the line of sight and end my turn.
Okay. Chug, your go.
Alright. I shall move. I'll use my action to move my moonbeam. So I'll delete my square. I don't know how to delete it. Now I've made a second.
What'd you use to draw it?
There we go.
Cool.
Draw shape. Thinking of putting it there. Would that be allowed, or would we say because I can't see that far, I wouldn't
No,
know?
your moonbeam, you can move it to any point within range. You don't need to be able to see it.
Alright, I'm moving it there because it says 60 feet from where it was.
Yep.
And as my action... Oh, sorry. As my movement, I'm going to move forward. The point of moving my moonbeam was so that we could get down the end of the tunnel without dying.
Cool.
Yep.
That would be my turn.
Alright, so as you move forward, you can start to see towards the back there.
Oh,
So
does someone want to distract the beholder with the other dead beholder? It's probably near Dodrick's feet.
So there you go. You can see a little bit more there.
That is my turn.
Cool. It is now 1. You'll go.
I start playing this with my bagpipe. Because I know you all want to hear it. And I wander on down to about here. Can the beholder see me here?
No, I don't think so.
Cool.
Bet he can hear him.
Get to here, and I prepare me some good old fucking vicious mock or whatever happens to, pop on through. Prepare some veiled insults that they won't understand. And that's me.
Okay.
I'll keep the bagpipes going.
Yeah, keep them going, guys. It'll inspire you well.
Well, the little one is going to fly over Chug's head there. And another one appears out from behind and also shifts
Right.
into the corridor.
As he appears, I would like to
So you-
viciously mock him.
Okay.
Okay.
What's he got to make?
I gotta think of an insult first. I go, alright, you roll first while I think of an insult. He is to Wisdom 15.
He has.
And I say-
just check his stats.
Oh god, there's 2 beholders?
Yep.
God damn.
It just appeared. Out of magic's ass.
I say, you know what I'd like to behold? Some goddamn spell slots. Yeah.
You hear back. You know what I like to behold? Some goddamn spell slots. And nothing happens.
Does that mean that Apples has now had vicious mockery cast on him?
No, sadly. He's just echoing the,
Did
the
I hit
sentiment. You did. You rolled a 17. Sorry.
Oh, fuck him.
Uh,
He still takes damage though, doesn't he? On Vicious One.
Nah,
No, he resists the whole thing, I'm pretty sure.
God dang.
yeah, it's pretty. That's a cantrip. They're not going to be nice about that.
Alright, 1. Can you... As you are the first thing it sees as it comes down... Actually, no, Chug, your first thing it sees. So, can you make a strength saving throw, please? And 1. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
18.
18, nothing happens to Chug.
13 plus 1, 14.
Nothing happens to 1. The second one, Chug. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh, no, that's the bad one. He's doing it on purpose.
9.
9? I need more dice for this.
No. Less damage.
Take 14 frost damage as a blue beam strikes you and you feel an immense chill. A painful chill. And that's the end of my little guys. So Liam's turn.
Fuck him up, Liam. What were the heights of both of them again?
They're both sort of flying up in that top 5 feet, so they're 10 feet high. With your... The length of your warhammer would... if you made an athletics jump, I would allow you to try and jump and knock him out of the air. But you'd have to do an athletics check beforehand. So yeah, James, Liam's turn.
Okay. Liam's hearing all this commotion. He sees the beholder thing,
Yep.
but he's gonna still stay ready. With the whole no. Well, actually, hang on. Let me read a sec.
He's got a small knife he can throw. Can he blind it by throwing a bag of sand at it?
Ah, I wish I asked Chug how heavy this thing is.
It wasn't very, I don't think. It was like a soccer ball.
I'm gonna ask if Liam can do this. Liam would like to attempt to mage hand, so he's gonna move within distance. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's going to attempt to mage hand on the beholder, not to attack, but to manipulate him as an object and manipulate him towards the ground.
Gonna say no, because it does
Okay.
specifically say an object, not a creature.
Okay.
I would
Or
like,
if-
yeah.
Carry more than 10 pounds. Okay.
Pick
Yeah,
up the
so
dead one and
it's
put it
10 pounds.
right in front.
Like if you're fighting against a creature, the force that you would, it would be more than 10 pounds. So,
Okay.
there's that as well.
All right. Well, Liam is officially useless.
Could he mage hand the dead one and throw it?
Just throw it at it. Well, I mean, he could try and throw a dagger.
Or even
How
just
many
hold it,
equipments does he have?
hold it in front of it so it has to move, blocking its line of sight.
I guess he only has one dagger, right? There's no quantity next.
He's just got the one dagger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could he mage hand a chair or a crate and drop it on it?
No, he could if these crates are, I would imagine, are quite weighty though.
Yeah.
Wait, you could just mage hand the fucking thing into the ground.
That's what I tried to do, and I wasn't allowed to.
What?
Because
it's a creature.
and it's fair. He's a creature, not an object. But I thought I would try. So Liam is instead. He is just going to maintain his concentration on his spell in his one hand and the dagger in the other, and just keeping an eye on the teleport circle.
Okay. Alright. Next is my cultist. And next is Dodric.
Is that the one in the corner in the moonbeam?
No.
Another one.
Yep.
That ran away.
Yes.
Guess I will. I'm still hidden from the beholder.
You are. You're around the corner. He hasn't quite seen you yet.
I'm just gonna still sit here at the ready.
If you jumped on it and rode it to the ground, would it go squish?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here at the ready, waiting for it through
Okay.
so I can bounce on it.
Right. So. So next is my other cultist friends. So Constitution, what's the save? Never mind, I think he failed.
13.
13, he didn't get close. Roll damage on the one in your moonbeam.
That's right. And 9. 12.
Oh, geez, that's sore. Okay. So he cops a bit of a beating, and he's actually going to flee. Well, not flee, but he's going to disappear out of line of sight there. And yeah. Sort of going to run that way as well. Alright, so is now Lefner. Your go.
Okay. I'm going to move back down and be greeted with a big scary beholder.
A little scary football.
A little scary football. And I'm like, yeah, you're not so scary, are you? And then Eldritch blast him in the face.
Alright,
with 2
make
hits.
attacks.
Oh, God. A natural 1 and
Yeah.
a 3.
3.
Well, so the 3 plus 6 is 9.
Yeah, so you fire off both, but he's just a little bit too small, and you don't quite ring your hits true. You do unsettle Dodric, as one of the Eldritch Blasts does get very close to where he is, but you don't hit. Now...
And then I'm going to... I realize that I totally fucked that up, and I get really scared, and I run away with the rest of my movement.
Okay.
You're gonna get Chug killed?
It's Chug's turn.
Okay. I will move to this. And I suppose I will, with my maul, try and strike this one down in, or in
Alright.
the.
Yeah, actually, I'll just check. There is a jump height. Which, you being a strong character, what's your strength modifier?
+3.
So, it says when you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So you leap 6 feet.
You want
now,
strength or athletics?
strength. It's a strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So you have to have a running jump.
Yeah, I had that.
Now, a standing jump... Oh, sorry. T's coming up for seconds. Jumping, stand, high, long jump. So that's long jump. High jump. Standing jump, you can only jump half the distance. So standing still, you can jump 3. The running, you can do 6. That 6 plus your height of 6 feet plus your reach, that's more than enough to make your attack. So just straight attack roll, no athletics sort of needed here.
24.
Roll damage.
Do with them all. What does it do? 2d6. First is 4. Second is 3 plus 3. So 10.
10 damage. Smack! As you come up, just whack! Just sort of knock him clean out of the air. You actually do send him down several feet, and he does sort of crash into the ground 5 feet behind you, and he's now at melee height.
So he's not dead?
No.
Do I have any movement to move forward and attack him again?
I don't think you can use a second action to attack again.
I can. I can attack twice if I use an attack action.
Oh, well, if you've got more movement, then yeah, go for it.
Smash it.
Squash him up against the wall.
15
To hit?
for the attack roll.
Yep, you hit. Go again. Roll damage.
3, so 9.
9 damage. So with your wall, as he sits and hitting the ground, you just come over the top and just, and the football pops, just guts just smashed all over the ground. So he is splattered. All right.
And because I moved, do I see more?
Ah, you would. Thank you. So you would see up to about there, and you would see, I think, yeah. Whoops. There you go.
Cool.
Cool.
There you go. Do
So,
I do it? 20 damage will kill it.
What you see in this room, you see several bedrolls just sort of laid out, sprawled out everywhere.
Empty?
They appear to be empty, yep. Alright, so we're back to one's turn.
Oh, I was asleep. I do what one do best, and I cast Vicious Mockery at the eye and go, hey, I'll have one of those eerie spell slots, but it kind of say it like eerie. Shut up. It was bad. Yeah. Darty, I viciously mock the stupid eye because I know it's going to try and kill me.
What's
At
it need
least
to
you
roll?
didn't do what one does best and one away.
What's it need?
Wisdom 15.
15? It got 2. So, there you go.
Yeah, I get to do something. 4 and 4. It takes 8 damage.
8 damage. Shit.
Yeah, since I leveled up, I get to roll 2d4.
Jesus. Alright. It is now thoroughly insulted.
And that'll do me. That's about all I got.
Cool. It is my little football's turn. And he's going to zoom past Dodric as he comes flying out of the hallway. So Dodric, you had an action ready.
I attack.
Roll your attacks.
I got a 20. No joke.
Natural?
Yeah.
My man.
roll double damage.
I'm gonna roll 2 die because that's what I like to do. Is lucky I did because I rolled a 1.
And you're
6.
lucky.
So that's 7 plus 5 is 12 damage. And now for my sneak attack.
Now he's not flanked and you don't have advantage, so do you get the sneak attack?
I've surprised him.
No.
Haven't I?
No, so surprise is specifically for actually no, you would. You didn't know you were there. So yeah. No, that's fine. No, go for that. Yep.
Plus 11. So it's 12 plus 11. It's 23.
So as it just comes in with both of your, oh sorry, just with one sword, you just drive it through and just slice the almost in half, slice the beholder almost in half, and just sort of splits in and just plummets to the ground, and just rolls, tumbles away, doesn't move. What else do you do?
Come to me. There's still like 2 or 3 more
that everything?
cultists.
It is everything that you can currently see. You know that there were another 3 cultists, but they seem to have backed out of sight.
Alright, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash down the corridor,
Okay.
which takes me to there.
Okay.
Is that moving beam still going?
It is.
It is. But you can walk around it.
It looks beautiful as well.
Can I walk around it?
You can.
Alright. Well, I guess that's my turn. I've moved to my action.
Yep.
And would he see more?
So
Oh, there's more of the fuckers.
that's you guys there. Alright, so yeah, they got their backs turned and they are currently fleeing. There is, now sorry, I didn't reveal that part. There is a exit on the south side. Which you would see there. That's the end of your turn.
Yeah, well, I can't. I'm out of actions. I can't do anything.
Yep. Oh, sorry, I skipped Liam's turn, so Liam would have got a go
No,
as
we
well.
We did Liam's go.
Ah, we did? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Now, so my evil friends are going to, and you see him pick up the pace as they dart down that corridor. So hold on, let me do some. Cool. It is Lefner, Jogo.
Okay. Well, we have 1 squished football, 2 squished football. All right. So we're still in combat.
Currently, yes.
Okay.
If you wish to give off the chase, I will take out a combat.
Dash.
How much would a dash do?
60 feet.
5, 10, 15. Well, I'll take them to your square. Oh, that's cool. It's locked it in when I pressed Alt on the click,
Okay.
and now it's gone. Okay, well, I will dash to that point.
Cool. Chug. Okay.
Chug moves out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ish. Can I see more down the tunnel?
You do get to see a little bit, yes.
Dashing is your bonus action, yeah?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Yes, it is. Oh,
So you
sorry. No.
can't-
Sorry. No. Dashing is your action,
You can
unless
take a
you can
bonus
take
action.
it as a bonus action.
Okay.
Apologies.
Yeah, the Bond is able to take it as a bonus.
As a bonus. Yeah.
What a boss.
I might just move my moonbeam to there,
Okay.
seeing as I can't see anything else. And I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is 1. Jogo.
What's required for me to get past left now? Because his avatar looks fat.
It's all my cape.
You should be able to just walk straight through your friends. Because Leftner would allow you to get past.
Sometimes. This is one of those sometimes.
Alright,
just have to touch bump.
15 and then 45. I burn everything I have and get to. Oh, is that still Dodrick?
But he's on the
It
wall,
is.
so
Yeah, he's on the roof. Are you still talking, Apples? Did you...
No, that's it. I
That's
get
it?
to there.
That's it? Okay, sorry. It is... my little footballs that are good turn. Liam's go.
Liam is feeling all alone, and he's like, "Hey guys, wait!" And he does his own dash.
Okay.
you can get more than that, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to work it out properly.
Yep.
And there he is.
Nice. Now. So I need to measure some stuff off screen. It is now Dodrick's turn, I believe. Yep.
That was deliberate.
What was that? Oh, did it kill it again?
You dropped out.
Yeah.
Just as you were about to tell us something important.
Sorry. Not sure why I'm having so many troubles with Discord today.
Did it to you the other week too.
Yeah, okay. Must have noticed. I measured some stuff off screen. It is now Dodrick's turn.
Back to me. I'm kind of voting that we might be leaving.
Give up
Yeah, I'm
the
a bit
chase.
tired.
Yeah. And there's all these comfy beds in this room. We can have a long rest.
Ooh,
Yeah.
rest.
Alright. DM, we want to leave combat.
Okay. Give off the chase.
I want to loot the corpses.
I'm closest. I'm feel free.
It's obviously me. You're on the roof. I'm
Cool.
just here. I'm like,
Well-
looty loot.
It's only the
I'm
one,
literally here.
only the one corpse, and you just find the cultist ring, which you've looted a couple of before. That was his only possession.
I take it.
Okay.
Jug
I loot
guards
all the
here.
bedrolls.
Hey. Alright.
Jug's guarding this tunnel entrance.
Cool.
So I can see more.
You say you go through all the bedrolls.
Apples is.
Alright. Get you to make a perception check as you go through them.
Thought it said 45 for a second. It's only 15 though.
That's 9%.
15 plus my perception for 19.
Now roll 8 more times.
Okay, so I just had to check what DC I had set for this particular thing. Very good. So,
I'm gonna get killed by a bedroll now. Aren't
so you go through every bedroll, just to be specific.
I? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been walking into a room. We've given up the chase. I'm like, there's a big paladin by the door. Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking loot the shit out of it.
So you start looking through this bedroll. Isn't anything in the bedroll that you notice? However, you do see next to the bedroll, in the rocks, in that center rock formation, there is a partially buried chest.
I loot the chest. And the
Pick it up first.
Zelda
There's a
music
carpet in the
plays,
chest.
and I get the fat loot.
You are now cursed.
Such a greedy bard.
On that note, I've noticed I'm not using the staff. So if Lefner wants it,
No, I've
I
got
don't
a
know.
quarter staff of mine. Oh wait, no, you have another staff, like a
I have
lightning
the
staff.
mega staff of lightning. So I'm only using it for its spells, really.
He had a long corridor with several dudes lined up.
Yeah, but there were our friends in there, and I wasn't in front.
Could have aimed up at the beholders.
Nah, it's if it lines up. I've got to get in a straight line. And our friend was in the way, meaning you're the Bondia all the time.
Okay.
I head to Lefnar so he can start holding it. It's
What's
Staff of Luck.
Okay.
Okay.
But you've got to wait a long rest to attune it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it do need to long rest to attune. So you go through the chest and you open it, and it's more of a it is more of a chest. It's quite large. In terms of feet, you may be looking at 1.5 feet by 3/4 feet. Sorry, what's that? 9 inches. Goddamn imperial system. Yeah, 1.5
Say
feet
it
by
in
9
centimeters.
inches.
Oh,
30 centimeters by 15 centimeters. Maybe
Small
about
footlocker.
50. Yeah, it is. It's a small footlocker. You open it up, and it is filled with gold coins and silver coins. So if you take the time to count it, because there is too much to think of in terms of how much there is at the moment, you would need to spend a good deal of time to count it out. And there also is a couple of other little small things in there as well. You notice that there is also a ruby, an emerald, 2 potions, or 2 potions with a red liquid. They're quite large. And there is an amulet with an emerald pendant of a lion as well inside this.
so what was it? Chest with many gold. a
Yep.
ru-
So ruby, emerald, 2 large vials with red liquid, and a pendant with a pendant of an emerald. So it has I'm tripping up on my words here. An amulet with an emerald pendant of a lion.
With the lime? Did
of
you say?
a lion, like Simba.
Oh, I'll rattle that down. I tell Lefner as I'm handing him this magical staff of wizardry, and then I long rest, and I've collapsed to get on my spell slot.
I recommend to Juan that this is probably not the best time to long rest.
I ignore him and get in the bed I need spell slots. I am useless. I can do nothing. Oh, I can
Do you want to
nothing
just throw the chest on my back and I'll carry it and we'll count it later?
Yeah, I've jotted it down in my thing what it is, so we can divvy it up later.
Do we, before we rest and not rest, do we want to go into the other room and just loot the crates?
What crates?
The ones next to the desk in the portal room.
Oh, yeah. I should jot down the books as well, I guess. I did get all the books, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Cool. Alright, that's all I'm doing, I guess. Other than sleeping, both in real life and in game.
Alright, so are you gonna sort of pitch and try and get a rest in here? As a
I
group?
don't know if the other guys are.
I don't know if that's best, but maybe. How many spell slots do you get back with a short rest?
None.
You are the only one to get stuff back on a short. I think I think Chug does as well.
Do
get
I thought I only got health.
Inspiration.
Or maybe it's long. Sorry.
Sure, let's gamble. Let's try a long rest.
Ooh, okay. I mean, at least we can have a two-person watch because there's 5 of us, right? At one point.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we want to check these crates? Is anyone going?
You should.
I'll
You
have a
should roll.
Alright, so there's one open crate, and there are 3 crates, one stacked on top of the other 2 in the north corner, and there's one right under where you're standing. Both of them are sealed shut. Sorry, all of those 4 are sealed shut. That little one on its own with the crooked lid is actually open, with the lid sitting on top of it as it's pictured.
So if I look into it, what do I?
So you have a look through,
Yep.
and you see quite a large amount of the greeny orange crystals that you've been seeing. So
Okay.
they do not appear to be glowing. They are quite transparent. Yeah, and just seem to be sitting there.
Was it the red ones that blow shit up?
They've always been sort of a green, sort of glowy color, or the one that you encountered in the cave was a black color. But the common property was that they were glowing.
Ooh, can I use my scroll of identify on the pendant?
You may.
It identifies it as a pendant.
Yeah, a really expensive pendant.
Do you want to use it on that?
Yeah, why not? It's going to give us 16 spell slots each.
You cast your scroll, it burns up, and it reveals no new information of the pendant.
Jesus.
How about we show Liam the pendant and ask him if it has any meaning or if this is something he recognizes?
That was great.
Alright, so Lefner, you take the pendant from one, you take it to Liam, and Liam turns around and says, Look, I'm not sure. It could be a perhaps a family crest back in Berein. I couldn't say.
I just start crying.
Actually, didn't I pick up? I picked up an amulet with a pendant previously as well. Is it the same?
No, it is different.
Maybe you should have used your scroll and money.
I look at the ashes on the ground and consider their value to be more than the marvelous. Alright, are we leaving it there?
Alright, so you want to do a long rest? Well, we can go
I
through.
don't think
Go
we'll
through.
get away with a long rest.
Well, how about we get through that next game?
Yep.
You guys are ready to get moving? Cool. All right. Should be good to go again in 2 weeks. So
Sweet.
should be fun.
All right. Bye all.
No worries.
See ya, man.
Sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Apples was frozen there.
Oh, poor apples.
Shouldn't he done an Arcana check first to see if it feels magical, and then you do the scroll of identify?
Just got excited.
He did. He certainly did. So, you remember my office, right? When you visited?
Yeah.
So, well, there's dog's toys on the floor, but that square, because I moved that, so over there,
Yeah.
is a 2x2 meter. And then the black squares are those exercise pads that are normally added, and they make a 1x1 meter square. So I have that in the center, and then I feel when I step off that, I know I'm getting close to a wall.
Yeah.
So that's how I don't hit a wall.
You don't just use the room setup and use the barriers?
Because the blue bars will appear, and then I literally have like 5 or 10 centimeters before I hit a wall.
Oh, just make it slightly smaller.
No, because if I make it slightly smaller, then the playroom is too small for some games.
Ah, okay.
And
I
then
get
you
it.
just see it constantly, so I need to do that. But yeah, like I've got